them, the movers, the shakers, the people making a difference, who never shy away from a challenge, who are never afraid to dirty their hands, to jump in and get things done, who are never afraid to fail, to take a risk, to learn. You know them and aspire to be like them. And you can, because there's always room for greatness. Apply today. University of Technology Jamaica, the birthplace of greatness.
Good morning. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the 2020 staging of the Week of Welcome, Parents, Guardians, and Spouses Orientation for the University of Technology Jamaica. If you have been here from the start, welcome back. My name is Sharon Anderson Roach, College Administrator for the College of Business and Management, and I will be your moderator for this segment of the day's proceedings. At this time, we will pause for the playing of the university song, composed by the late Noel Dexter. So to UTech, we will always be true. We hope that you will always be saying these words for generations to come. The theme governing this year's orientation is, "This is your Star In moment." The acronym STAR IN comes from some of the words that make up our core values. S for service, T for team spirit, A for accountability, R for respect, and IN for innovation. Our acting president will now be bringing us greetings.
Welcome to the University of Technology, Jamaica. It is my pleasure to welcome new and transfer students to the University of Technology, Jamaica for the 2020-2021 academic year. You have joined this noble institution at a challenging time in history, resulting from the global COVID-19 pandemic. However, rest assured that you have made the best decision at this time to embark on a new phase of your academic journey of lifelong learning, personal and professional development. You have entered an institution with a formidable 62-year history and reputation of producing graduates who are industry ready and who are making their mark in their various fields of endeavor in Jamaica, the Caribbean region, and across the world. The mission of the university is, and I quote, to positively impact Jamaica and the wider Caribbean through high-quality learning opportunities, research, and value-added solutions to government, industry, and communities. The university remains committed to carrying out its mission to advance and disseminate knowledge through teaching, scholarship, and research. As a testament to the high quality of our programs, the university was granted institutional accreditation by the University Council of Jamaica for a period of 7 years with effect from February 2018. This accreditation covers all courses of study at the university. The achievement of institutional accreditation also underscores our commitment to delivering high-quality education at international standards. As you pursue your studies at this time, through a mix of online and face-to-face modalities, you can anticipate being part of a tradition of excellence in a supportive, stimulating, and diverse academic environment, filled with many enriching and empowering opportunities. In all your endeavors, I encourage you to keep in mind the 7 university core values of respect, accountability, integrity, service, excellence, innovation, and team spirit. They are represented by the acronym RAISE IT. In addition to our 7 core values, there is one additional attribute that you need to be a true UTech Knight: loyalty. This is reflected in our UTech song, "So to UTech will always be true." At this time, the university will continue to maintain measures to stem the spread of the COVID-19 virus, and as such, I urge each student to adhere to the current and emerging health and safety guidelines and protocols of physical distancing and good hygiene practices as outlined by the government of Jamaica. I again welcome you to this exciting new chapter of your life and hope that you will embrace the new learning experiences, ideas, and challenges that await you. My best wishes for a successful academic year.
Thank you, Professor Giles. We will now take a short commercial break. Please stay with us.
I'm an international student coming from Curacao. The reason why I chose UTech Jamaica is because I have family out here in Jamaica, but not only that. I also did my research online and I found out that UTech offers hands-on experience in TV broadcast production, media production, graphic designing, web design. Ever since I moved here to Jamaica, I felt at home. In just 3 years, I've worked with Spice, Kevin Downswell, I've worked with Masika, a lot of artists that are doing great things now in the music industry. If you're a media enthusiast just like I am, you love film production, you love graphic design, you love everything about media, and you don't know where to find a school, where to go, I would advise you to just come here to UTech Jamaica.
At the University of Technology Jamaica, knowledge is not only about what you put in, but also what you get out. The independence of thought, willingness to act, the determination to achieve excellence. Calling cards of the pioneers who are shaping our future through knowledge, through nation building, through community involvement, through individual empowerment. The University of Technology Jamaica, excellence through knowledge.
Good morning again. If you're joining us, I am Sharon Anderson Roach, And this is the orientation for our parents, guardians, and spouses. Here at UTech, safety is important to us.
My name is Dave.
So at this point, you will be hearing from Mr. David Kelly, our Director of Safety and Security.
My name is David Kelly, Head of Safety and Security for the University of Technology, Jamaica. I am pleased to join the university's administration in welcoming you to our institution and to wish you all the success throughout this journey. Here, we recognize the matters of safety and security, both on and off campus, are very important concerns for our community, and in such regards, our constituents are being assured of the university's unwavering commitment toward these obligations. Over the years, our campuses enjoy the good standing of being rated one of the safest campuses within the region, and certainly we are very determined to maintain this. To this effect, the university operates a safety and security department that is dedicated to oversee these responsibilities. We operate on a 24-hour basis and comprise of a team of security experts in addition to a competent cadre of contracted security guards currently provided by the King Alarm Security Company. Our security guards are professionally trained in emergency responses and are adequately equipped with communication systems. They are strategically placed throughout the university and maintain security visibility and to support the safety of everyone. The campus security is further enhanced with supporting technology such as electronic access control, closed-circuit television surveillance, and emergency warning systems. There are adequate parking facilities that are monitored, and you are expected to adhere to our parking and speed limit regulations. Importantly, students are provided with a student identification card upon completion of registration. Early registration allows the advantage to obtain your ID in order to enjoy the full privileges and access to the various services. You are expected to visibly wear this ID at all times while on campuses. This indicates that you belong here, and this gives us an opportunity to protect you better. Our campus environment is a shared space where smoking and the use of illicit substances are strictly prohibited. We encourage respect when interacting with each other to minimize the escalation of minor disputes with fellow colleagues or staff. Regulations relating to conduct and discipline are further outlined in your student's handbook. We can assure you will find security personnel to be very polite and respectful and ready to extend expected courtesies. You are required to give them your full cooperation and follow their instructions, as well as relay to them any security assistance needed. The university remains very committed to its obligations and also relies on your support to maintain an incident-free environment. We strive to adhere by the principles that will always allow good order to prevail. Welcome to the University of Technology, Jamaica.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. We are all faced with concerns regarding how to keep our loved ones safe. Mrs. Heather White, our Health Services Manager, will, in a nutshell, give an update on UTech's perspective on managing during COVID-19 pandemic. Help us to welcome to the lectern Mrs. Heather White.
Good morning. Thank you, Mrs. Roach. I want to say a special welcome to our staff, students, their relatives and friends for this our orientation session. I want to start with a PowerPoint as it relates to health service delivery and to give you a unique perspective on the COVID-19 update as we begin the academic year. So at the Medical Center at UTech, we have a mission statement, and I'll share with you. We are here, the Medical Center team, to provide accessible, patient-centered, and high-quality healthcare essential to the physical, emotional, and mental well-being of students and staff. Health services, we are here to provide healthcare, health educational support to students and staff activities, and to continuously seek ways to improve the standard of healthcare offered by the center through collaboration and research initiatives. Services provided. We collaborate with various units throughout the university, counseling unit, environmental unit, and these Our hours of operation, Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. In accessing our services, you can call in, walk in, or use our automated system. During this time for the pandemic, there is a special electronic mail account, UTech Med Center at utech.edu.jm, and we ask that you email to us your prescriptions, medical reports, and for appointments. Because the pandemic is so new to us and we have to be operating in an environment that will help us to decrease the exposure for everyone, there are going to be some response guidelines that I'm about to share with you. We're going to be stressing personal responsibility, meaning that you, the individual, you, the student, will be required to follow all the general precautions. We're going to ask you to adhere to sanitary guidelines, and this will be shared with you shortly. Comply with instructions from the medical team, and remain current with health information. The general preventative measures are frequent hand washing and the use of a 60% alcohol-based sanitizer, the wearing of masks in all public spaces, maintaining a distance of 6 feet from another individual, robust sanitization practices. You will see our facilities management department really increasing the amount of time that they'll be coming through the different units and even on your halls of residence to clean high-touch areas. And mandatory temperature checks that will happen at the gate of the campus and happen at the halls of residence at least twice per day. And to encourage those students who do not reside on campus that if you're unwell, you are to remain home. So what happens if a student is unwell? If you're home, you're asked not to visit the campus and to remember to call the 881 Love number, which is 888-663-5683, and then speak to the officer from the Ministry of Health, answer their questions honestly and truthfully, and then they would give you additional information on what the next steps are. If you're on campus, you're asked to call the medical center at 3258 or 2466 and comply with the instructions given to you. If you have tested positive for COVID-19 and then ready to return to campus, you have to have a negative test result for clearance. This will be taken to the medical center. The documentation will be placed on your files, and then we will give you a letter of clearance. Remember, your health is your responsibility, and help us to assist you to achieve academic success in this, your starring moment. Welcome to UTech, class of 2020 and 2021.
Thank you, Mrs. White. In a time of major transition, we're aware that some parents, spouses, or guardians may find it difficult to let go of the loved ones. But here at UTech, we want to assure you that this process, while not easy, can be made less challenging. Here to share some thoughts with you is Mr. Craig McNally, the university's senior counselor. He will now deliver a special charge to you, our extended family.
All right, thank you so much, Mrs. Anderson Roach, for that introduction. Good morning. Is it still morning? I believe it's still morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the University of Technology, Jamaica. I am just one of the many people who will be welcoming you to our campus. And it's my pleasure to be here with you this morning. As was said, I'm the senior counselor, and I'm responsible for the psychological services that are provided by the university to students as well as staff. And what this means is that any student who is having a psycho-emotional challenge, especially in these times that are so challenging, they may contact the counseling unit, and we will be more than happy to arrange an online counseling session with them. But I'll talk to you about that a little bit more later on. This morning, assisting me with...
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, morning. How can I help you this morning?
Sir, me want to know, he's over here so you pick up the report?
I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, morning. I'm Craig.
Mr. Craig.
Yes, Craig is fine. I'm the senior counselor. You wanted to?
Counselor?
Yes.
Lord God. Then, you mean, you talk to like people about them problem? Me is a counselor too, you know, sir.
Okay,
in a church.
Okay, that's good.
I am Miranda Jameson, sir.
Miranda.
My son Everton is up here doing machinery things.
Machinery things.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like he's in the faculty of engineering and computing. Okay, that's great.
So me come to pick up him report. You know, like how the school year has ended. Me come to pick up the report, sir.
Okay, I understand
Yes.
what you are saying. Yes.
Yes, Everton is the first member of the family to come to university.
Okay, that's
The
great.
whole of me proud of him.
Okay, that-
So anyway, which part we go pick up the report?
Okay, actually, we don't give report cards, but your son could print out his grades and show them to you.
Okay. So me not supposed to get the report in my hand?
No, you're not going to get the report in your hand. I mean, it works like that in high school, but that's not how we do it here at UTech.
Oh, all right, sir. Thank you very much,
You
sir.
are welcome. I'm here to help.
God go with you, sir.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank
Okay,
you,
Mrs.
sir.
Jameson.
All right, thank
All
you.
right, you
All
take
right.
care. Well, I'm so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was actually about to tell you about online learning and how you can support your young adult during online learning. But, you know, some of the points that Miss Miranda said just now, it would be important just to highlight them. And that is primarily that here at the university, we do not issue a report card at the end of the academic year or at the end of a semester. That's how it would work in high school, but not at the university level. In fact, I would encourage you to foster a relationship with your young adult where you are both in constant communication about what is going well and what is not going so well, and encourage them to talk with you about their grades and about their classes and about their lectures. But that's for another time. I'd really like to talk to you this morning about online learning.
Sir,
Yes.
Me sorry to interrupt you again, sir.
Okay, that's fine, Miss Miranda, right? Yeah, so how can I help you now?
So me come to pick up the report, sir. 'Cause me need to know what the boy are going with up here.
But remember, I just told you that the university does not give a report card, but he can print out his grades and show them to you.
Sir, he not tell me nothing, sir. Sir, he not show me nothing. Everton, come in here, sir.
I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to assist this parent, and as soon as this is sorted out, I will, I will talk to you about online learning. Miss Miranda, yes, so this is your son.
Everton, this is Mr. Craig. Say good evening.
Good afternoon, sir.
Everton.
Good afternoon.
What you ask, what you tell me when me ask about the report? What you tell me, say?
Me tell you, say, we not get no report, mama. We have a portal where the grades are posted, and that's where we get the grades.
Pan what that?
Portal, mama.
Then, how we that there? Come, carry me over there. 'Cause you know what? Me want to know what you do up here at daytime.
Actually, the portal is not a place. It's the system that students are able to go on and view grades that lecturers submit for work that they've done.
All right, then come and show me where the portal there, Mr. Craig.
Actually, I can't show you his portal. I can't show you his grades.
Then, how you mean? Then I up here, say you work, sir?
Yes, this is where I work, Miss Miranda. But you see, Everton is an adult and his grades are his personal business.
But stop. Everton is an adult. Mr. Craig and me pay him school fee.
I totally understand that, Miss Miranda. But you see, unlike high school, where you could just go to a teacher and get your grades, it doesn't work like that here. You see, the university is in a contract with your son, and so we can only discuss his academic business with him.
Mr. Craig, and me pay the school fee here, and me pay the rent down at Taban where him live, and me give me lunch money at daytime, and the short way I wear right now, and Miss Vera, we go around in our car and send things out our car back, and she me get it from to go give him, right? So him is no adult, cause he can't even take care of himself.
I understand what you're saying, but like I said, look, Everton, why don't you take your mother over to one of the many computer labs that we have on campus and show her your portal?
Come show me. Mr. Craig, sir. And you owe him up your skylark. I went broke him back. Come, go up.
Go up. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I do apologize for that. But again, I think that a lot of what Miss Miranda said, or at least what happened in that exchange, is very important. The university, no member of staff is actually going to show you your young adults' grades. All right? I know you're the one paying the school fee, you're the one financing them, but that is not how it works here. If you believe, however, if you have cause for concern, you are absolutely free, and we welcome you to come on campus or to give us a telephone call or send us an email and share your concerns with us. And in collaboration with your young adult, we will help you to resolve the challenge that you are having, all right? So hopefully I can now get into the presentation about online learning.
Mama.
Mr. Craig, me done with him. Me done with him.
Miss Miranda, ladies and gentlemen, please, actually, can you tell me what is wrong, please?
Tell him, Everton.
Sir, I'm on academic probation.
Ooh, academic probation, whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, academic probation is when a student is placed on academic probation when at the end of the academic year and all their courses and grades are calculated, their grade point average falls below 2.0.
Everton, what you up here at what daytime? Me tell you about your butter years gone them whichever she name Poochiloo. Left out this skirt tail.
Mama, me and Poochiloo not into anything, Mama.
Mr. Craig, from him come to university, me can't talk to him. He thinks say him a man. And when him come home at weekend time, he cock up in a bed at Saturday morning time. The goat them have to tie out, the ground have to weed, the 6 hand them have to feed. I eat this. Me done. I'm done with him. And you know what? I don't know how long me can manage, especially with this stay-home school thing. Not gonna work with me. Not gonna work at all.
Yes, Miss Miranda, this semester is going to be particularly hard because most classes are going to be offered online. And especially because he's on academic probation, he's going to have to work really hard, and he's going to need your support more than ever.
No, Mama, me I beg you, no tell Papa.
Me not tell him nothing. How you wanna tell him? Come
go up. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for the constant interruption. I mean, it's my pleasure to assist Miss Miranda, but I am trying to tell you some information about online learning. In fact, in the exchange, she said some very important things were said. For example, this semester, most of our classes will be offered online. And so finally, I'd like to share with you this PowerPoint where Well, no, I will not be sharing with you the PowerPoint, but I'd like to tell you a little bit about online learning. Now, online learning is education that takes place over the internet. And some people refer to it as distance learning. And it's referred to as distance learning because it is taking place away from a physical classroom. Now, because learning is taking place online and not in a physical classroom, some persons, some students will become very anxious. Now, when do we experience anxiety? Well, we experience anxiety whenever we believe that there is a demand, a great demand that exceeds the resources that we are able to actually have to meet that demand. So there's a great demand, but we believe that we have very few resources to meet that demand. And so we experience anxiety. And so for many students, especially because of their learning style, they will be experiencing a lot of anxiety. What do I mean by learning style? Well, each of us learn differently. So for example, some of us are visual learners. That means that we can look at a graph, we can see how something is done, and we catch it. We learn it. And then there is the auditory learner, and these people just need to hear how something is explained. They learn best through storytelling and explanations and discussions, and they learn. And then we have what's known as the kinesthetic learner or the tactile learner. Now, these learners like to do things hands-on. They like to make things. They like to bake things. They like to take apart things. And then finally, we have the learner who we call the read and write learner. Now, these are the persons who would prefer to be in a classroom learning content rather than being in an online classroom learning. And so for these students who are readers and writers, they are going to be particularly challenged with online learning. Now, if you are going to be doing online learning, if your classes are going to be online, there are some things, or if your young adults classes are going to be online, here are some things that you need to look out for, some warning signs. Withdrawal, depressed mood, sadness. Are they panicking? Do they avoid? Is there poor concentration? Do they oftentimes feel hopeless and helpless? Do they oftentimes feel alone? Or do they feel like no one understands what they're going through? Or do they think that everyone else is getting this online thing except them? Those are signs that they are not coping, and you need to give them extra support, or you need to reach out to us here at the university for information, tips, and guidance. Now, where will this online learning take place? Glad you asked, great question. This online learning is going to take place on a platform called Blackboard Collaborate, right? It's called Blackboard Collaborate, and that is where students will go to interact with their lecturers and also interact with other students. Then there's also Moodle. You'll hear them talk a lot about Moodle. Now, Moodle is another platform, not where they will meet up with their lecturers necessarily, but Moodle is where their lecturers will actually post assignments, perhaps post grades, and will post what are known as discussions, all right? So that's where the content area of the course will be posted. All right? So the actual classes will take place on Moodle, and then they will get the content and grades and all that stuff on Moodle. All right. So now, how can you practically support your young adult? First of all, ensure that your young adult is registered. If they are not registered, they will not be able to get access to Moodle to get all the content that they need to pass the course. Next, you need to identify an internet solution. What I mean by that is, are you going to have a line installed into your house, providing you with internet? Are you going to make an arrangement with the neighbor next door who has Wi-Fi, and ask them if you can use their Wi-Fi? Are you going to get a MiFi device? And do I have mine with me? No, I left mine. But a MiFi device is a very small phone-sized device which enables you to access the internet from anywhere. And you can get this device from any of our phone and internet providers. I strongly suggest a MiFi device, especially if you live in an area where, one, you don't have access to a line connection, or the Wi-Fi signal tends to go low if you are taking internet from a neighbor. You can also access the internet from a library, or some community centers actually provide free Wi-Fi. And of course, there are internet cafes, and you might also want to assist from your place of employment. Here are some other ways you can support your young adult. It's important that you respect the school day. So in other words, if they have school, treat it as if they weren't in the house. Don't try to get them to do a lot of chores. Don't try to get them to run errands for you. As far as you and they are concerned, they are at school. Help them to create a video background. What I mean is, your young adult is going to be in an internet classroom, and all the people in the class will be seeing what is going on behind them. So don't set up the area in front of the clothesline. Don't set it up in front of the bathroom. Don't set it up where people are passing by all the time. And don't set it up next to the noisy next door neighbor. All right? And make sure that you know the times that they are online, because the most embarrassing thing is for when your young adult is in a class online and you bust through the door, Freddie, you don't cook the food, or whatever it may be. So just ensure that you are aware of the times. And practice balance with chores. I'm not saying your young adult can't do any chores, but make sure that you practice balance. And they may get particularly stressed out, because remember now, there's no escape from you. I know that sounds weird, but there's no escape from you. When they wake up, there you are. Lunchtime, there you are. They're going to bed, there you are. Give them space, allow them to breathe. And finally, if you believe that you need additional support, feel free to reach out to the counseling unit. We are available on the university's website, on the campus experience. Just type in counseling unit, and all our contact information is there. Before I go this morning, I'd like to say a big thank you to my two friends who acted in the skit just now, Susie Braham, who played Miss Miranda, and Andrew Laidley, who played the role of her son, Everton. Thank you so much, and welcome again to the University of Technology, Jamaica, the birthplace of greatness. Thank you. Sharon.
Thank you very much, Craig. And Miss Miranda, I was about to call her Miss Esmeralda, and her son. That was really informative, but I was backstage and I was just cracking up, so it was equally informative as it was entertaining. So thank you for staying with us, and it was my pleasure to host you this morning, to be your host. Now, we're going to go off into our breakout sessions. Now, these sessions will happen concurrently. And what do we mean by that? This means that the sessions will take place all at the same time. Each breakout session has its own link, which can be found in the description below, on your YouTube screen right there, the description below, or in the comments section. And this will give parents, spouses, guardians a chance to meet with the deans for each college and the faculty. Let me just reiterate, for the College of Business and Management, we did indicate that you should remain on this platform. Now, you are also going to be looking in the description and the comment section below because there is another link for you. So you can forget about the one we sent this morning. Please use the link that is posted below. So let me reiterate. Right after this session, we will go off into our breakout rooms. And the link for each breakout room for each college and the faculty is found in the description below. And we will now take a break and return at 11:45 a.m. So continue to have a great day. See you tomorrow right here on YouTube, same platform, at 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m. sharp, for day 2, where all students should be tuned in. Thank you.